Hi, welcome back to Razan's Corner. Teens, today I want to talk to you about a cognitive distortion or an irrational thought. I'm going to go ahead and start with assuming the worst. What is assuming the worst? So you have a situation that happens with a friend and you assume the worst. So they may have said something to you that was not okay, or they may have done something that you felt was not okay. They may have gone somewhere without telling you or inviting you. They may have posted something about an event or a situation, and boom, your thought process goes right to, oh my gosh, this is catastrophic. What's going to happen? What is she thinking, or what is he thinking? And they must be upset, or they must be really, angry at me. And you're assuming the worst. You're jumping to all these conclusions, which is another cognitive distortion. We can almost put those two together. And now your thoughts are just flooded with fear. Okay, now how do you feel when your thoughts are doing that? You have fear, you have anger possibly, you have sadness, possibly confusion, you feel rejected, you feel abandoned. All of these things start to happen with your feelings that are based on your thought process. Okay, well, remember, these are irrational thoughts. So now that you feel that way, what do you think you're going to act like? Maybe you might be withdrawn. Maybe you might not want to have that conversation with your friend and be transparent about how you feel. You're just going to harbor that inside of you and just let it pile up and pile up and pile up, and we do that a lot, and then eventually we blow. But it was all based on irrational thoughts. Okay, so what do you do when this happens? I want you to slow down. I want you to slow down and ask yourself, what else could it be? This is going to be your magic words. What else could it be? Could they be having a bad day? Could it not be about me? Could it just be about something that they're venting about? Maybe I should ask them before I assume, jumping to conclusions and assuming, right? Because now maybe you're going into this tailspin of an emotion that you don't even need to be in, because you based it on a thought that wasn't even actually accurate. So that's how I want you to stop that process. I want you to challenge your thought, ask yourself, what else could it be? Why am I making this about myself? Okay, it may seem catastrophic, but maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just telling myself that story. You see, this is what cognitive behavior therapy is. We challenge the way you think. So I'm trying to help you see how every single day you're really going to have to challenge the way you think, because a lot of situations we end up going into a rabbit hole and we really don't need to. And that is emotional stress over a long period of time. So if we start to work on our cognitive distorted thoughts, then we can possibly decrease some of our emotional stress. This is all in your control. I remember doing a video about, if there's an event, you can't control the event, but you can control the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you react to that event. So this is all about what you're in control of, and nobody could make you do anything. Nobody. I get that a lot when I work with kids. Well, they made me mad. They made me sad. They made me angry. No, you could have those feelings, but you have a choice of what to do with those feelings. Your response is your responsibility. Nobody could make you do anything. So I want you to remember, you're in charge of your thoughts. It's the most powerful tool you have. It could make you or break you. So now we need to figure out, are they rational or irrational, and how are they serving you? I want you to think about, how often do you assume the worst? How often do you jump to conclusions? And how is that affecting your life? And maybe you can spend some time making notes of that, whether it's in a notes tab in your phone, or you actually get a journal and write this down. Today this happened and I assumed the worst, and this is how it transpired. Or today this happened and I challenged my assuming the worst and jumping to conclusions, and this is how it turned out emotionally. This is your way of reprogramming yourself. So let's start with that, and I will continue to cover each one of those, and they will be titled. Please share this with anyone that you feel may benefit from it. And, like it, subscribe to it. I'm constantly going to be putting videos out here to help people manage their emotions through this crazy time in our world right now. Unfortunately, I have a full practice. I can't take any more people. So these videos are my way of reaching out to whoever needs that help. Even if it's a 2-3 minute video, it can make a big difference in somebody's life. Please share the love. I appreciate your time and energy. Thank you so much, and be safe out there.